Have you ever tried drawing anime faces, but no matter what you did, the eyes just look like a potato? Because I did. So let me show you how to fix them fast and make your eyes instantly look 10 times better. So first let's talk about the shape of our anime eyes, which is super important. Pretty much all eyes we can just divide into a couple of lines. So for example, the upper eyelid, as you can see in these examples here, what you can do is just paint as two lines for the upper and two for the bottom one. And here you can actually have a lot of variety. Maybe you want some eyes that look more like this with like a longer iris, something like this, or you want something more like this. So pretty much you can play with the height of the eyes. But also this I used to actually struggle with. So whenever I'm drawing eyes, I don't know where to put this point here. Sometimes I put it too far, sometimes too close, but a golden rule actually for it is to use golden ratio. So it's around 60%, but I actually like to do this more of a 70-30. So whenever I draw my eyes like this, a shape here, I like to just put this point at around 70%. So here would be 70 and here would be 30. Obviously it depends on the angle. This would actually be pushed more towards the middle of the face. But now where we can place our anime eyes, I like to put them a little bit below the middle of the face. And actually at around the middle, I like to put my eyebrows. But here middle would be some around here. And also another good rule to keep in mind is to be able to fit between the eyes one eye width. So there should actually fit another eye here. Obviously in perspective will be different. And also if you want my brushes, they are for free in the description below, and with them you'll get 30 art tips that will help you improve your art in 30 days. And also if you're interested, you can check out the course that I'm making about drawing stylized faces, which basically will help you go from a basic potato to a fully rendered face. For now you can get it half off till I finish it and release next month. So now let's actually go to the next part, which is about eyelashes. And eyelashes actually are super important for drawing eyes. They make them actually more appealing in my opinion. And I actually used to struggle with them a lot. So as you can see in all of these, they actually have one thing in common, and it's actually two things. So the eyelashes are super simplified, and also there is less of them. So pretty much a good rule that I also follow for eyelashes is to, instead of drawing like million eyelashes here, boom, 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 just keep a couple of them and bunch them up. So instead of drawing here like a million of them, just draw one bigger one. And same here, obviously less is more. So actually keep a couple of them, like 3, 4, or maybe 5 sometimes would be good. So I usually just first start by drawing the eyeliner, or I don't know what it's called, but this part here, and then I just put some eyelashes on top. So boom, one and second, and maybe we can even put here. Obviously then we have a bottom eyelashes, which are smaller, but also a super important thing that will help you actually render your eyes and eyelashes later is to think about them as 3D forms. So not just about like 2D, maybe something like here, but more 3D. So we have an upper portion of the eyeliner, let's say something like this, and then we have a bottom portion, something like this. So you can see here the divide here. So here we have the upper portion, boom, and then bottom. So actually eyelashes we can do as a simple triangles, something like this, boom, and just keeping that in mind will be super useful later. So something like this, we see the upper plane and the bottom one, and basically from a side it would be something like this. And also like some common knowledge is to just keep in mind that eyelashes are thicker at their base, so it would be something like this, whereas here are thin and here are thicker. Also they are not straight, they are curved, like see, like here, boom, boom, and from a side it would be something like this, boom. So something like this, boom, boom, and thicker. And then obviously the eyeliner here, boom. So just keep that in mind. Now let's go to the next chapter, which is about adding colors finally. So this will actually give us a good base, and also will show us how the character will actually work with the eyes, because sometimes the eyes can actually break the character. For example, this is an OC, I guess, that I've made, where actually the eyes and the hair match to them. So this would be great. So let me quickly show you how we can actually go about rendering eyes. So first, obviously, are flat colors. So here we want to first pick a color for our skin. Let's actually pick whatever's color. For rendering, I like this round brush. So here we have a simple skin color, and then we can actually add some colors for our eyeballs. So a common mistake that I actually see is pretty much just adding a pure white, which is actually wrong. So here let's make a new layer on top. We can clip it, pick a color of your skin, make it a little bit lighter, then move a hue into more yellower, and here we have color for our eyeballs. So eyeballs are actually not pure white. We can also add a little bit of color variety. So pick a color of skin, make it more pink, maybe a little bit more saturation, and then take your airbrush and we can actually go around the eye eyes and add it a little bit. Here we have a simple flat color. Now, depending on the color of your eyes, we can just go with a simple blue. So make a new layer. If you want, you can always actually keep everything on the same one. And here I actually recommend starting with not too much saturated and not too little saturated. So like a good mid. Maybe that's too saturated. We can even move to something like this. So let's just place our flat colors for our iris. Now also one thing that can help you is take your sketch and set it to multiply. Now we can actually add a pupil. So here I would like to move it to more bluish colors, so something like this. And we have simple flat colors. Play, flip it, okay, looks all right. And also another common mistake with the eyes, the iris, is a too dark pupil. You see that it doesn't look that dark and still looks decent. So I'm not like putting a pure black. Don't put pure black because you see it looked like a black hole. You know, just keep it. Color of the eyelashes is a good rule. And you also see that these eyelashes aren't too dark. Try to avoid too dark. Even here, it looks pretty dark, but you see here, it's not. Even here, it's not a pure black. Even here, you can see it is not a pure black. It actually jumps because there's a noise. So just keep that in mind. So now let's go to the next part, which is shadows. So let's quickly add some shadows, and for shadows there's a couple of ways that you can do that, and I actually like to do it by just picking a color. So for choosing the color of our shadows, we can actually just pick a color of our iris, then move saturation a little bit to more saturated and make it darker. We can also change the hue a little bit, so we can either make it cooler or warmer, so it depends on what you want. Something like this might be alright. And what I actually see in a lot of anime art styles are actually these spikes here that go in like a middle, even here and even the previous ones that I did. So here we can actually do the same, I guess, and just make this spike go around, so it actually would be a circle like this. But now we can just erase. Now same on this side, you can go with these, and I'll go and make the same for the other eye. So other way that you can actually do that is by adding multiply layer. Now we can actually make another shadow layer to add some ambient occlusion. So just pick a darker color like that and just put it under the eyelashes. Okay, so now we see that actually make this a multiply layer, and also we see that it's pretty dark, so make it lighter. So something like this will be all right. So actually you don't have to add that much shadows, but what we can actually also do is add some shadows to the whole eyeball. So we can actually make it a little bit warmer and put it here like this, and actually lighter. So just remember that the eyeball is a ball. Okay, so we want to shade it as a ball. You can actually pick the lasso tool and just gently pat it like this. Maybe it's even too dark, so let's just make it lighter. So something like this would be enough. Same for this, boom, and also make it lighter. So we have a tiny shadows here. Now let's go to the next part, which is adding light to our eyes. And this is a lot of fun. So here, knowing how the iris work is super game changer. Real quick, let me show you. Whenever we have our iris like this, from the side it looks more like a ball. So it would be something like this, boom. And then we have pupil in the middle. So above that, we have a cornea. The color thing is a ball that goes inside, and above that, we have a cornea. If the light shines here from this direction, the cornea will cast a highlight from this. Obviously, it just is on the side of the eye of the light, and on the opposite angle there, we'll have light. So for example, here we have our highlights that are on this side, and on the opposite side we have light. Same here, highlight, opposite side, light. And not all anime art styles actually follow it. For example, here you see that we have highlights here, some smaller ones here, and light here. So I actually like the ZZ art style, where we have this ball here, like I guess another ball here, and also we have here. It's pretty nice. So we can actually create this here. Actually, we can make this a little bit smaller. So now another layer. Here we have our shadows, are this, and now just make a new layer. You don't have to really clip it, pick a brush, and now let's maybe place it. Same here. We can actually make it thinner like this, boom, and now erase it to make it match, boom, boom. So here we can play with the colors to see what we actually like. So make it lighter. So now we want to make a reflection. Pretty much on this level here, there would be reflection, and we can see it here a little bit, boom. We can also see it here a little bit, boom, boom, and even here, here, and here. So I like to add it, and you can also see it here, this like half a circle, the reflections. So we can do this by just selecting this, taking the airbrush and adding this like that. But now make it not blend, in these colors. Also keep it in shadow, don't put it in light, so something like this. Maybe now we can actually erase a little bit to show the eyelashes here, something like that, and maybe a smaller one like this, just some smaller details. Now let's add another light layer, so select the inside of your pupil, pick this color of the iris, and then with airbrush just paint it gently, boom, to just show a little bit of bounce light. And there's a lot of ways to actually paint anime eyes and actually render them. This is too obnoxious, so let's make it a little bit maybe bluer like that. So here, these actually eyes look pretty boring and flat. So let's add another thing, which is a glow dodge layer. So here, make a layers, this is sketch, make a layer below the sketch, and we can use a lot of, but I like to actually use just a glow dodge. And what it does is basically lets you add some light to the eyes. Paint it gently here. Obviously the bottom one like that, more here, boom. And now just decrease the opacity a little bit. Do not make it like too hard, too harsh. And now just erase the things. Perhaps we can even change the hue a little bit. So make it maybe a little bit more purple like this, works nice. And we can even now go back to the shadows. So this, pick like a color like this, and now on the transitions we can add a little bit of core shadow like this, just to add a little bit of details, something like this. Now here, and now sides, maybe even more here, boom. Just paint these sides here, same here, here, boom. So now let's go to the next step, which is final effects. So here I actually like to go and refine the eyelashes. So let's go back, paint it again a little bit like this, make this thicker. Okay, so here we have our eyelashes. Now let's just quickly adjust the color of them, maybe to something like this. Erase this shadow here a little bit, because now they don't really match. So make it a little bit darker, not much, and move it a little bit to cooler sides. Okay, so we have our eyelashes, and I actually like to make the eyelashes a little bit darker than the eyeliner. So now one thing that I like to do in this stage is, first of all, just make the eyelashes and the eyes blend to the eyes. So here we can do a simple trick, which is take our sketch or line art or whatever you use, just alpha lock it, pick a color of your skin, make it warmer, like more saturated, take an airbrush and then just paint on the eyelashes, just ends like here, to match them better. Something like this, and make it sometimes maybe darker to actually match it nicer, something like this, perhaps, boom. And we've already made it much better. So here, without and with. So now let's actually pick a color for iris and go to the next layer, pick like whatever brush you want. I like using mine, sketchy one, and just add a little bit of bounce light to the eyes. I like to just make some strokes like these, boom, boom. And we have a little bit of light here. And then obviously to the bottom of the eyelashes. Just remember that there are 3D objects, so we can actually go here and then make them look like this. So make the top darker, this, boom. Also we can just make it an airbrush like this, not that strong because it's not, boom, boom. Now this side, take this and paint it again, boom. And it's too pixelated, but you get the point. Maybe we can add a little bit of blue and then erase a bit, boom. Add a little bit here, here, and just try to make them seem 3D like that. Boom, boom, bottoms here, like that, a little bit of color, a little bit of bounce light, like that, boom. So here we can actually make another thing. So just paint this color here, then go with an eraser. I like using this one, and just do something like this. So it adds, I can actually move it to match the form, a little bit of reflection like that. For the other, maybe here, again, do the same. So erase, paint, and we get these nice kind of metal textures. So now for these, boom, 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 boom. Later we can obviously adjust the colors. For now it's enough. Now for the upper portion here, like that, blend a little bit. Also here, less is more, don't overdo it. Obviously it depends on your art style. You can also add these if it matches you well. But yeah, we added a little bit of more color variety, which is pretty nice. Obviously we can decrease, increase, and change the color. So make it actually less saturated, maybe a little bit lighter, make them like stronger in the middle, boom. And then we can obviously match them to the perspective, boom. So here we have a little bit of color variety. And now it's finally part for the highlights. So make a new layer, pick a hard brush, and here you can probably pick a pure white. So basically we have from bottom, so the light goes from the top, so we can add a highlight here. So put your highlight at top, and here one trick, because let's say if we put our highlight here, it doesn't really look like a highlight. So pick a darker color and then put a highlight. We want to put our highlight actually here, so we don't really have to use that. And here I actually like to do one simple thing. So add some highlights to the top. And I like adding this one. It just looks pretty nice and kind of moist. So here, one smaller one, boom, like a rocks on each other, boom, something like this, boom. Now we see highlight here, and one we can put here. Here we see it pops. So now pick this color here, add it here again, and we can add this again here. Also we can add a little bit to the bottom like that, maybe even to the eyelashes like this, a little bit of highlights, depends on what you want to do. And even here, boom. Obviously less is more, so just keep it simple. I'm just showing you, but yeah, I can actually erase this. We don't need that much highlights, and this could actually be maybe here, something like this, boom. Obviously, okay, we can also just pick like a blue color, just put it somewhere, maybe here. We can even pick like pink and add some more colors, boom, maybe even like green and put it somewhere. Just anime eyes are actually like, you can do a lot with them. So you can see it doesn't look that bad. Also you can add highlights to your skin to make it glow like that, boom. But it now looks like a Christmas tree. And if you want to actually learn how to draw and render anime faces, you can check out my Patreon for monthly tutorials. And this week there will be a tutorial on how to actually render a whole anime face. So here we have our eyes. So now quickly to recap it, what we actually want to start with is a simple shape that you can also like break it into 2 lines up top, 2 on the bottom. Also one thing that you can have a different shape languages. You can have more like oval, more rounded eyes, and more like sharper. So yeah, then you obviously just want to add some eyelashes like here, boom, like here. Just keep them also 3D. Then just add some flat colors for the skin, for the eyeball, for the pupil, for the iris. And then you can actually go and finally add some shadows. You can use a normal layer, a multiply layer. Then you can also add a little bit of ambient occlusion. So pretty much just below the eyelashes on the iris. And next we go to the light, so we can add some cool color layers. Like for the bottom one, we can also add some bounce light, some highlights, and you can use like hard glow, and you can use like add glow, glow dodge, hard light, like whatever layers you want, to be honest, that make it lighter. And then you go to the final things, final effects, and you just add some, and you just refine the eyelashes, add some more bounce light. You can add some cool effects like I did it, chromatic aberration here. And to be honest, there's a lot of things that you can do with your anime faces. And if you want to learn how to draw a basic anime face, you can check out this video here that will help you with it. So bye.